As a neurologist, I'm shocked. A single common evening habit repeated by millions daily can trigger a stroke after just one night. The most dangerous part? No one takes it seriously. You might feel fine, go to bed peacefully, but wake up numb, disoriented, or not wake up at all. All because this harmless habit silently sabotages your brain during sleep. Most people think strokes strike out of the blue, but in truth, they build up over time and are often triggered by a single choice the night before. We've studied cerebral blood flow for decades, and there's one window when the brain is most vulnerable during deep sleep, when blood vessels should relax and blood pressure must stabilize. But if you do a certain thing 1 to 2 hours before bed, everything shifts. Pressure spikes, blood thickens, vessels constrict, and instead of resting, your brain starts fighting to survive. Every day, thousands do this before sleep, not realizing they're setting themselves up for a stroke. Not in years, but potentially by tomorrow morning. And if you're over 50, the risk multiplies. Your brain is already more fragile, vessels stiffen, the heart strains more, and neural rhythms get disrupted. Ironically, this habit is often seen as relaxing. You see it in films, read it in health tips, or receive it as a gift of care. In reality, it does damage. Stroke isn't just about pressure. It's the result of a conflict between your nervous, hormonal, and vascular systems, and the evening is the moment when that conflict either escalates or is diffused. In this video, we'll show which habit wrecks your brain, how it disrupts nighttime recovery, and what you can do to avoid the risk without medication. No ads, no scare tactics, just science. We'll explore how one small detail shifts everything from your sleep quality to your stroke risk, and how to eliminate it without losing comfort. The brain doesn't forgive repeated mistakes. It rarely warns you in advance. Most people only realize something's wrong after the damage is already done. The good news? You can act in advance. It starts with knowledge. So subscribe to our channel if you want to protect your brain after 50. And in the comments, tell us what time you usually go to bed and what you do in the last hour before sleep. That alone might reveal the root of your risk. Now let's dive in. What exactly are you doing in the evening that prevents the brain from resting and the body from recovering, and how it leads to stroke while you sleep? This habit, late night snacking, a sandwich, some cookies, or even a light dinner before bed, can become a stroke trigger, especially after 50. Eating kicks off a chain reaction. Blood sugar rises, insulin spikes, blood pressure elevates. The body works instead of resting. Carbs and fats after 8 p.m. are especially risky. While you sleep, your brain tries to clean your vessels. But if your stomach is full, energy shifts to digestion and your brain is left unprotected. Food thickens the blood, especially at night. That slows flow through narrow brain capillaries, raising the risk of clots and vascular traffic jams. When you go to bed full, your body can't lower your blood pressure. That leaves vessels tense, and one spasm could be the last. This is especially dangerous for people with hypertension or diabetes. Their system is already maxed out. Even plain porridge at night can overload the brain's vessels. The myth of a healthy bedtime snack is damaging. Your body is meant to recover at night, not digest. After 50, digestion slows. What used to process in an hour now sits in your stomach till morning, causing fermentation, pressure, and swelling. Common symptoms like pulsing in the ears, head heaviness, and morning fog. That's not age. It's late-night food damaging your vessels. The habit of eating before bed seems harmless, but it disables your brain's protection, making it vulnerable every single night. The good news? You don't need to go to bed hungry. You just need to finish eating 3 to 4 hours before sleep. That gives your body time to finish digestion, clear the blood, and switch into nighttime repair mode. Instead of snacking, try warm water with cinnamon, chamomile, or a drop of lemon. It creates a sense of closure without the burden. Intense evening hunger isn't a real need to eat. It's a signal of blood sugar and stress dysregulation. The root lies in your daytime diet. When you undereat in the morning and afternoon, your brain will beg for a reward at night. That's not hunger, that's compensation. Try flipping the rhythm: hearty breakfast, balanced lunch, light dinner. That way, nighttime cravings simply vanish. At night, your brain doesn't ask for food. It asks for stillness, calm, predictability. When that's there, it won't need sandwiches or sweets. After 2 to 3 nights without bedtime eating, swelling goes down, blood pressure lowers, and waking becomes easier. That's your vessels recovering. Sleep gets deeper, dreams more vivid, mornings calmer, all because your brain finally got to rest instead of battling your dinner. Skipping food before bed isn't a diet. It's an act of care for your vessels, your brain, and your tomorrow. Your body will thank you. When you eat before sleep, your brain gets the signal. It's not nighttime yet. Melatonin production is delayed. Falling asleep takes longer. Food boosts metabolism, raises body temperature, and activates the sympathetic nervous system, the opposite of the sleep mode. Now imagine, your body wants sleep, but your brain is still digesting the evening. That's an internal conflict. Cue anxiety and fragmented rest. Eating after 9 p.m. is particularly risky. At that hour, brain vessels are most sensitive to shifts in pressure and blood viscosity. Blood sugar spikes after dinner, then crashes around 3 to 4 a.m. This can trigger micro-awakenings and headaches. People say, "I eat at night and fall asleep fast." But that's not true sleep. It's mild sedation caused by digestive overload. Real sleep is rhythm of waves, hormones, and brain repair, not just the heaviness in your stomach that knocks you out. Regular late-night eating alters hunger hormones. You wake up hungrier, and the cycle begins again. The aging brain is especially vulnerable. Sleep disruption and glucose swings can trigger stroke in just a few weeks. But here's the good news. It's not too late. You can reset the rhythm, and your brain will begin to heal. After 5 to 7 nights of skipping food, there's lightness. Blood pressure drops, sleep deepens, mood stabilizes, cravings for sweets disappear. The body no longer asks for comfort because it's not overwhelmed or depleted. It doesn't feel like a diet. It feels like you've returned to yourself. There's control and a sense of grounded maturity. This is adult self-care, a habit chosen not out of fear, but out of respect for the body. Skipping that nighttime meal means giving your brain a chance to survive and recover. It's no small thing. It might save your life. Now let's look at the other side. There are habits your brain after 60 absolutely loves. They're simple, but activate powerful recovery mechanisms. The first is an evening walk. Slow, without your phone. Just walk, look at the sky, feel your breath. 15 to 20 minutes outside, screen-free. Just walking, looking around, breathing. This stabilizes the nervous system. A walk helps transition from day to night. The brain gets the message. It's safe to release tension. Even after a heavy day, 15 minutes of silence and motion help release mental load. People over 60 report after evening walks, falling asleep gets easier. There's less waking at night and clearer thoughts in the morning. The second habit is warmth, especially around the feet. The brain clearly responds to warming the extremities. A warm foot bath before bed isn't an old wives' tale. It's a powerful way to trigger the parasympathetic system. As your feet warm up, blood pressure stabilizes, vessels relax, breathing deepens. The brain understands. There's no threat. It's okay to switch off, and sleep arrives naturally. Add sea salt or a drop of lavender oil, and the effect doubles. Try it for 5 nights, and your body will start asking for it. No forcing. No resistance. The third habit is silence. Complete silence. No TV, no phone, no talking. At least 20 minutes before sleep. When outside stimulation fades, the brain starts tuning in to its inner rhythm. This activates the recovery mode. You can just sit, look out the window, or light a candle and watch its flame. The brain doesn't need tasks. It needs a pause. Evening silence lowers cortisol, boosts memory, speeds up falling asleep, and increases deep sleep duration. It's especially helpful to dim the lights or use warm, soft lighting. This tells your brain the day is over. After a week of these 20-minute quiet windows, your brain adapts. Falling asleep becomes easier, waking up gentler. This habit may seem strange, but it helps the brain shift from consumption mode to restoration mode. Start with one habit, or all 3. The main thing, don't wait. Your brain is ready, and the evening is the perfect time to reclaim clarity. We've explored why eating late at night is a hidden attack on your blood vessels, and how 3 simple actions can protect your brain. No medications, no extreme diets, just mindful evening rituals that reboot your brain and lower stroke risk. Warmth, Lightness, silence, that's what restores the brain. That's what makes sleep healing and waking up clear-headed. The brain doesn't ask for much, just that you stop interfering with its recovery. Give it that chance at least in the evening. If you're over 60, you don't have to give in. The brain stays flexible if you help it. And it's not too late. Subscribe if honest, science-based health insights after 60 matter to you. Leave a like if this video made you think. It's the best way to say, keep going. In the comments, tell us, which of the 3 habits will you try tonight? And how old are you? Your answers inspire others. And you're part of a generation learning to care for itself differently. Thank you for being with us. Take care of yourself, and we'll keep sharing what even doctors often don't.